Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you my works in progress of the 4 paintings that I started yesterday. We'll start with the horse. I've only done the backgrounds really so far. This is the pony. All I've done is the background. Not really the right colour. Should have got it darker. I'm not really good at getting the right colours. I just don't suppose it really matters because it's art. You don't have to get it exactly the same. The second one that I'm going to show is the single puffin. Again, the background doesn't look the same colour as on the photograph. I think it's big. Should be bigger, but too late now. That's puffin. Now they've got, I don't know whether this is a blue tit, a grape tit or what, but it's something like that. I did all this green very wet. Just let it run into these bits. And then I did the branch. The bird is perched on. But I didn't want that to run completely into the background. So I had to dab it a bit in here. It was sort of about here when you see that bark there, that colour there. That's where the brown was merging in, and I had to try and blot it off. But it looks like it's that bit there. Anyway, and this bench down here. So I think the next one was the hardest one to do, and it is the 2 puffins on the rocks. So the first thing that I did was I put on masking fluid. Well, you see all these light bits, that's where the masking fluid was. So I put the blue masking fluid on. Then I put a light wash all over these parts and darker wash on these parts. But I decided neither of them were dark enough, so I went over them again. And when it was still damp, I threw salt on it. You can see salty granule things to make it look more rocky. Don't know whether it's worked, but I've still got bits to do to it. Make dark bits in these bits, just bits here and there. Like when it was dry, I rubbed off all the blue masking fluid to reveal the highlights, and rubbed off as much salt as I could. There's still a bit of salt here that I can't really get off. And then I called it ready for the next bit. So the background to the single puffin and the pony I'm calling finished. I'm not doing any more to the background of those 2, but this background and that background has got more to do. This has got the extra bits to go on. Make it look, I don't know whether it's going to work, but and this one has got the flowers to put in and of the background. I don't know what to think of these really. I don't feel as satisfied with them as I've done with some of the others that I've done so far. This one I'm really having a hard time with. But I got a bit of a croak. So anyway, yeah, that's how far I've got so far. I'm going to put them. I think I'm going to put them under the book to flatten them a bit before next week, before I get on with the next stage, because especially this one, this was really bent out of shape, and that one. You know, if I can flatten them a little bit, maybe for next week, it might be easier to work on them again again. So I'll put the photographs up here, and then I'm going to go and put these under a heavy book to flatten them. So that's the end of this video then. If you enjoyed it, give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye!